Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, US market had seen marginal positive direction, but considering the way dollar index has come down to 102.6, almost 50 basis point from yesterday, and also 10-year bond yield has come down to 4.30, uh, almost 9 basis points. The up move seems limited. There was a positive commentary from one of the Fed member who was indicating that if the inflation keep on getting controlled, there is a possibility of rate cut in mid of the 2024, which market is expecting. So overall direction is positive, but the up move was limited in the US, and Asian market had seen a bit decline also in some of the market. So again, though the direction from the international other areas like DX, dollar index and also the bond yield are positive, but I uh, equity side it seems limited. So likely to remain positive, but may not be extraordinary positive. But yeah, the direction will be positive in today's trade for Indian market as well. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning, all of you. As sir has mentioned, we have a similar view that Nifty is expecting a gap up opening and there's going to be a somewhat positive move in today's trading session. If we look at Nifty's move, we have seen a flattish opening in yesterday's trading session, but in the second half, Nifty has zoomed up, especially in the last half an hour, 45 minutes. If we look at the long-term charts of Nifty, Nifty is forming a good pattern of cup and handle, and we can see a sideways move, and it is breaking the consolidation. The closing was good in Nifty's trading session. For today, the immediate resistance we feel is currently placed at 20,000 levels as per the data, and if there's a big move coming, then Nifty has to close above 20,000, and if that happens, then 20,100, 20,170 will act as a strong resistance zone. Whereas on the downside, the support level lies at 19,800, followed by 19,730. Moving on to Bank Nifty has shown a similar move like Nifty, higher top, higher bottom formation, and Bank Nifty has taken a strong support from its 200-day moving average, followed by 20-day moving average. The upside resistance is currently placed at the 50-day moving average, which is approximately around 44,150 levels. If that is broken on closing basis, then we can expect a rise up to 44,500 to 44,740. Whereas the downside support lies at 43,770, which is the 20-day moving average, which Nifty had taken support yesterday also. So that will act as a very strong support zone for the Bank Nifty, followed by 43,600. Going on to Nifty Financial Services, it has closed almost around 19,700 levels. On the upside, the resistance is placed in 19,770, followed by 19,850, whereas the downside support is currently placed at 19,660 and 19,600. If we talk about stocks, IDFC First Bank is looking good at current levels. It has formed almost a double bottom kind of formation, and it has taken a good support of a 20-day moving average, and it has already started its up move. IDFC First can be added for a target of 92. The stop loss can be placed at 83. We have already initiated a buy call on that. So that's all from my side. I request the derivatives team to take the call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Ash. Good morning, everyone. So, on the derivatives front, as I mentioned yesterday, also that overall market trend seem to be on the positive front. For level which I mentioned yesterday, that once if Nifty manages to get a closing above 19,800 level on the spot basis, and on the future front of 19,900 level, then we might see strong buying initiation and a call liquidation at the current strikes. And exactly, we have seen that with 19,800 and 900 strike a call right took call writer liquidation took place against it, that we are seeing that the put writer got added up on a 19,800 and 900 strike. Now, as per the current scenario, we are seeing that the OI portions which are getting shifted on the upper end will be towards the 20,200 to 20,300 mark, where we will see the next resistance zone. Because with the overall OI position, another data point is PCR. PCR yesterday shooted up sharply and gave closing above the resistance zone of 1.18 level towards 1.22. As per the current view, the PCR has a next resistance at 1.45 to 1.52 range. So currently, view seems to be on the positive front. Fresh Bank will be again initiated in the market in today's trading session, as we are seeing that the Gift Nifty is likely to open around 100 points on the upper end. The current support for the Nifty for next 1 to 2 days would be 19,800 level on the future basis. Once if Nifty goes below 19,800 level, then only we might see some profit booking, or else market trend seems to be on the positive front to hold the long position with the support of 19,800 level. Yeah, India VIX yesterday closed at 12.18 level. India VIX shooted up 7.45% in yesterday's session. This was a minor negative front for the India VIX on the overall data front. But till the time India VIX is not going about 13.5 level, till that point of time, that is not front of a cautious zone from the India VIX level, because India VIX is continuously trading in the range of 10 to 12.5 from last 3 to 4 months. So once if India VIX goes about 13.5 level, then only we might get little cautious. Till the time it's not going, hold the long positions as per the stock and sectoral fund. Auto, metal, and banking sector looks positive, and we have seen that the major fresh buying have been witnessed from this sector in yesterday's session. Selective counters from these three sectors would be Federal Bank, Hind Copper, PNB looks positive. While on the short covering front, we are seeing that DL Tata Chemical, we are seeing that a short covering took place in yesterday's session. In next 1 to 2 trading session, we expect a fresh buying from these two counter also. So keep watch on those 4 or 5 counter. We expect buying trend will be initiated in today's session also. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with BHEL to procure 16 upgraded Super Rapid Gun Mounts, SRGM. The contract is valued at 2,956 crores. This is positive. Another news on BHEL is that BHEL and Electricité de France, a French state-owned company and the largest nuclear operator worldwide, have signed a memorandum of cooperation to explore opportunity to maximize local content of the Jatiapur nuclear power plant, which is to be established by NPCIL. So both the news are positive for BHEL. Siemens result came yesterday, which was in line with expectation. Order inflow stood at 4,500 crores, registering 12% increase year on year. Order backlog was also healthy at 45,000 crores. Revenue grew 24% year on year and 20% sequentially. EBITDA margin came at 11.7% versus last year 10.8%. Profit also grew by 35% year on year. Further, company said that it is witnessing strong capex spending both by public as well as private sectors, and that is why company has announced capex of 416 crores for its power transformers, which are used in the power transmission business, as well as for vacuum interrupters for medium voltage switchgear, which is used in power distribution sector. So we remain positive on Siemens. One IPO will be listing today, IREDA, which is Indian Renewable Energy Development. Issue price is 32, and it is expected to list at around 44 rupees odd. We had given subscribe rating and suggest investors to hold on to the company. Total issue size is 2,150 crore, constituting 860 crore of OFS and 1,290 crore of fresh issue. IREDA is a government-owned NBFC, similar to PFC REC, but the only difference is that its entire loan book is from renewable energy space. that is solar, wind, hydro, biomass, etc. Whereas in case of PFC REC, the renewable space makes up of for just 6 to 7% of the total loan book. That is the reason that IREDA loan growth has been at around 30% CAGR and which is expected to continue going forward also. Whereas PFC REC loan book is expected to grow at around 17-18% CAGR. Also, loan book size of IREDA is 1/10 of PFC and REC. It stands at just 47,000 crores. Asset quality performance is similar to PFC REC over last 5 years, and as on date, there is no concern. One of the negative points is that return ratios are lower than PFC and REC. The ROA for IREDA was at 2% versus 2.6% for PFC REC. And similarly, ROE was at 15% against 20% for peers. We think that lower return ratios are compensated by higher growth, and thus we are at like our view is attractive for IREDA. Listing is expected at around 44-45 rupees, and at this price, it will trade at trailing price to book of 1.5 times. And we think that if somebody is willing to hold for a year or so, then there is likelihood of re-rating towards closer to 2 times trailing price to book. That's it from my side. Thank you.
So apart from this, yesterday Aster DM Healthcare, that is a hospital company mainly operating out of GCC region, that is Middle East and all, and also in South India, has announced the sale of its GCC operations. In fact, there was a concerns from the investors that GCC business would be operated on a separate basis, and India has a high growth potentials. So management was indicating in over last 1 year that they will be separating it and selling it their international operations. So yesterday they announced the same, and has been selling the international operations. 65% will be purchased by one of the investors, that is a financial investor, Fudge Capital, whereas the other 35% will be picked up by the promoter themselves only. The total value of that that is at around 13,500 crore. That is an EV value, whereas the market equity value will be 8,200 crores. So balance India operations EBITDA will be around 285 crore in H1, or maybe around 600 crores in FY24, which will be valued at somewhere at around 12,000 crores, and the balance there seems to be upside for the India operations, though marginally of around 8-9%. So, though the news was well there in the market that they will be separating it, so quite possible that the near-term up move may not be there, but standalone India operation can give around 10% upside from the current level. Apart from this, another large deal which has happened is that PCBL Limited, that is Philips Carbon Black Limited, earlier name, has acquired one company in water chemical business and specialty chemical. Right now, currently they are in carbon black, and now they will be switching to more of a water chemical or specialty chemical. Both line doesn't have any correlation, but it's a good diversification for Philips Carbon from just pure commodity company to more of a pure, complete larger chemical company. So, and the acquisitions is also at attractive prices at around 9.1 time FY23 EV by EBITDA, which is cheaper, and is also EPS accretive transaction. So this will be positive for PCBL Limited. Yeah, that's all from us. Now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday we had witnessed prices in gold and silver and other commodities rallying from the lows, and we expect the momentum to remain positive. So buying in gold, the February contract around 62 700 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 60 to 450. On upside, we are eyeing for 63 200 300. Buying on dips in gold is recommended. Silver one can initiate by around 76 800. We are expecting prices to test 77 700 to 78,000. So buying with a stop loss of 66 500 is recommended. And in crude oil also, one can initiate a buy around 6350 and maintain a stop loss of 60 to 80. On upside, we are expecting 6450 6500. Natural gas prices are expected to cool off till 235 to 33 levels. So for a pullback, one can buy with a stop loss of 225. And on upside again, 240, one can opt for selling with a stop loss of 248. In metal front, copper prices are expected to test 227 725 728. So buying around 721 is recommended with a stop loss of 716. Yeah, in zinc also, we are expecting prices to test 230 on upside. So buying around 226.50 with a stop loss of 224.50 is advisable. And in aluminum also, we are expecting prices to test 205 206 levels on upside. So buying on dips in aluminum is also recommended. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USD we are expecting some sideways to bearish momentum. So for intraday purpose, one can initiate a short positions within a range of 83.66 to 83.68 levels with a stop loss of 83.46 levels for the target of 83.25 and 83.15 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long positions if we get any profit booking around 91.56 to 91.57 levels. The stop loss of 91.33 for the target of 91.95 and 92.05 levels. In JPY INR, one can initiate a long positions in the range of 56.47 to 56.69 levels with a stop loss of 56.48 for the target of 57.05 and 55.25 levels. Thank you.